Greetings everybody, Nick DiVirgilio here, and today's video is jamming along with Ableton Live. Ableton Live is one of the coolest DAWs out there because you can play with it in real time. You can do a performance in real time, manipulating the software to go wherever you want to in a song. Turn sounds on and off, go to the bridge, loop things, all kinds of stuff in real time, as long as you know where they are all placed. And it's really easy to get there. So let's get started. First thing you need, of course, is the software, and then some sort of MIDI controller or multiple MIDI controllers. Today I have a Roland A800 Pro keyboard with lots of buttons and faders and knobs and all kinds of stuff on it. And I also have this very cool, from IK Multimedia, the iRig Blue board. And this is a Bluetooth MIDI controller. So with these two pieces here, I have a lot of things mapped inside of Ableton. Let me show you what I got. Now I'm keeping this pretty simple. This is a basic tutorial on how to jam along with Ableton. On the web, there are some people out there that have taken this sort of performance aspect of Ableton Live to heights that, I mean, I can't even imagine how they do it. It's amazing, these one-man, one-woman bands that are out there. They can make performances that are just unbelievable using things like the Ableton Push or a launch station where you can just map anything inside of Ableton. Turn off and on clips, off and on sounds, while you're singing at the same time. It's a lot of this sort of thing. So what I have is a simple setup like that. First, I want to show you how easy it is to MIDI map anything inside of Ableton Live. Right here in the top right corner of the software is the button MIDI. When you press that, everything turns purple. Anything that is purple, you can put a controller number to. So what I have done, each one of these is set to one of the tracks, which is a sound. So number 1 is my Rhodes patch. Number 2 is also a Rhodes patch. Number 3 is a string patch. Number 4 is bass. 5 is another bass, like a synth bass. And so on. Drums all the way up to my lead sound, which is on number 8. So that makes it very easy for me to change the sounds wherever I want throughout the piece. We're going to be working in session view today in Ableton. Ableton has two views, the session view and the arrangement view. Today is in session view, where all the clip slots are and that kind of stuff. You can do a lot of this stuff in arrangement view. I'll show you that in another video next time. But right now we're in session view. So in session view, over here on the right, under master, all of these here are scenes. So whatever clips you have set up in that particular scene will play when you launch that scene, okay? So what I've done with the blue board is I've made A to go up and B to go down. So that way I can go wherever I want in the song at any time and launch that particular scene. You could think of it as maybe the first scene is your intro, second scene is verse 1, verse 2, then you go to chorus and bridge and all of that kind of stuff. And if you're playing in a live show and your guitar player, your keyboard player, whoever's soloing at the time is just raging and you don't want them to stop, you can just let that keep playing. You can go back to that next section again and, you know, extend the song or shorten the song however you want. The C button is my scene play. I also have a stop button mapped over here on the keyboard. The D button is my record on and off button. I have it mapped to this record button right up here on the top with all the other tools right there. So whatever scene I'm on and whatever sound I'm on, if there's nothing in that clip slot right there and I hit record, it will start recording. Okay, I'm going to get into playing some music here in just a second, but I want to show you a couple of things. The hardest part about doing all of this with Ableton Live is the coordination factor, knowing what button to push at what time and where it's located. You got to train your muscles to go to those exact spots, okay? And it just takes a lot of practice. But once you're there, it's really simple. One thing I want to let you know is right over here in the global quantize, I have it set to 1 bar, which is the default setting. So what that means is when a scene or a clip is playing and I'm ready to record or overdub onto that particular clip, as long as I press the record button before the downbeat of the next bar, it'll start recording exactly in time, right on the downbeat. That makes sense? You'll see what I mean when I start playing here. But as long as whatever you have that global quantization set to is how your record button will react. And a bar is really good because it gives you a few beats to get there. You can like press it on beat 2 or 3, and then once it gets back to beat 1, then it'll start recording right in time. It's such a cool feature. All right, so with all that being said, I'm going to try a little performance here and show you how all this stuff works. Let's go. All right, everybody, I hope you liked this short tutorial on how to jam along with Ableton. It is such a fun piece of software to manipulate, to play music with, to create with, and I encourage you to dive in deep. If you want any more information about Ableton Live, just contact your Sweetwater sales engineer. Thanks so much for watching, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Click right here for more videos just like these. And make sure you go to sweetwater.com for all your music instrument and pro audio needs.